Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ken. Dave is home. I'm at work. You can see the background. I'm at work. So part 2 of my labor and delivery. Oh my god. But please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like and comment and tell me how was your experience in case you're a mother of giving birth, most especially those who got epidural. So yeah, I stopped when I told you that I got the epidural and then I slept off. So by that time I was already 8 centimeters, so I was remaining with 2 and starting to push my baby out. After that, my doctor came in, Dr. Daniel, who, as I told you before, he came in, told me, you have to 8 centimeters, so you're having 2 centimeters. Maybe it will take like 1 hour or 2 hours or something like that. But remember, when you get the epidural, you don't walk, so you are bedridden. Everything you do it on the bed, including going for short call, and also there's a lot of things that they connect you on. They connect you on the heartbeat. They mind about your blood pressure, heartbeat, your heart rate, everything. So I was like connected to like 7 or 8 connections on my body, which was okay. I was not feeling it because I was sleeping. I was sleepy. I was tired. I was done with every pain, and I was calm about that time after getting epidural. So I slept off, and after doctor went out of the room, so I only remained with my nurse, my 2 nurses that used to come in and out to check if everything is okay. So here we are with my nurse coming in and going out. So I don't know whether you reached at 10, whatever, but my sister told me that you can't start pushing, or you can't start learning to push when you're not yet at 10 centimeters. So when I reached at 10 centimeters, my doctor came in and then told me, we are going to start, but I never knew we were going to start immediately. So he asked the nurse to teach me what I'm supposed to do. So my nurse told me, I'm going to be counting for you up to 10. When I tell you 10, just push 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Then you stop. You relax. 10, stop, relax. That's what we did. So I was practicing. I was going on, pushing, stopping, and then take a break for like 30 minutes, come back, push, stop, take a break, sleep off. But remember, all this time of pushing and trying to push, I was sleepy. So the nurse used to tap on me like, push. Then I push. When I stop like for 5 minutes, sleep off. I was still sleeping. I don't know whether it's because the whole night I never slept or because of the epidural. I don't know, but I just know I remember very well, I was sleeping the whole time of my pushing. So as we were pushing, the nurse was like, oh, let me call another nurse to check. I think it was the head nurse of that day. So the head nurse came in, checked on me, and I was like, okay. I was like, I don't care. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm just learning. So that time I was still learning. I think I pushed like how many times, I don't know. But I pushed like for 2 hours learning, because first and foremost, I was pushing up to 10. Then I stopped for like 5 minutes, push like up to 10, stop like for 10 minutes. Then afterwards, she told me, okay, you have grasped this. So can you push? Take a breath and continue pushing. So I was pushing, take a breath, take a deep breath and continue. So I was going on like that. I thought it has to be continuous, like 10, take a breath, push, take a break, push. So as I was doing that, my doctor came in, placed on honey. I saw him just putting on the gloves. I never knew exactly what was happening. Like, okay, he's maybe want to check on me, like, as always. And he was like, Pepias. I was like, yes, doctor. He was like, I just want you to push. You help me. I want you to give me 4 push, 4 10, 4 10, 4 10. Like push 10 times, 4 times without stopping. I was like, oh, that is easy. So I pushed once, twice, third, and the last one was like, can you just give me this one? try as much as you can. And guess what? Heavenly came out. Heavenly came out. Heavenly came out when I was practicing how to give birth. Heavenly came out without knowing that I'm actually seriously pushing. I was doing practice. I never knew that my baby was already out. And I look at Dave look at me, because we were knowing that we were doing practice. We were knowing yes, it was starting to become serious, but we were not sure if it is that serious, you know. So I looked at Dave looked at me, and then the doctor was like, are you going to hold the baby? I was like, give the baby to the dad. And the dad was like, you are the ones to get the baby, I'm not getting the baby. So because we're a little bit confused. I don't know if you mothers, do you get that confusion after having a baby? Because they told me, can you carry the baby? I like, give the father. The father was like, give the mother. And then my doctor was like, by the way, you're supposed to be the one carrying the baby, because, you know, the baby needs the warmth, the heartbeat of the mother. So they placed my baby on my chest for a few minutes and took her back. But after giving birth, remember we were only 5 people in the room. After giving birth, my room, if there were a few people, there were like 15 people in that room. The one helping the doctor is someone helping the doctor. The one observing the baby. The one for injection. The one for, you know, after delivery. The one for my heart rate. The one a lot of all the nurses came in. I don't know if they were nurses, but whatever. 15 people came in. More than 15 people came into my room, and everyone was doing something. Oh my God. It was as if like the baby's out, come into the room. All of them came at once. And so my giving birth was more of learning. I was doing practice. I was not ready to have a baby there and then. I wish they had told me like, oh my God, by the way, it is ready. You are ready. But never told me anything. So I was pushing without knowing. I would be serious, you know? Yeah. So if you ask me, what is your experience? I will tell you, I had a baby when I was practicing. But what is the hardest thing that happened? If you ask me my experience, that what is the hardest time you felt that pregnancy, labor and delivery was not easy, is the time after giving birth. After giving birth, the doctor had to squeeze my tummy to not remove excess, blood out of my body. They squeezed me and I felt that one. I really felt it. They did it once. He did it once. Squeezed, and I was feeling bad. I was feeling the pain. It was like, I need you to be strong. I know it's going to be discomfort. It's going to be hurting, but I need you to be strong. So I was strong. That one was done. They moved me from the labor and delivery section and took me to after delivery section. And they had again to squeeze my tummy. Oh my God, that one was still painful than having a baby. Squeezing my tummy was so painful. But it really helped me, because after having a baby, they told me when I was leaving the hospital, the doctor told me, if you experience heavy bleeding, please come back. So I never had a heavy bleeding after that. I was having usual bleeding, not heavy one. So, and that's how it is. I had my baby at 7:13 minutes, 7:13 p.m. and in the morning, and I slept there in the hospital, and the next day I was discharged. So that was my labor and delivery. So if you're a mother, what was your labor and delivery? How did you feel? How many hours did you spend pushing? I stayed for like 3 or 4 hours pushing. And how was the experience? Please tell me. I would like to know. Was it also like mine, that I was learning how to push and I had a baby in that way, or yours was a bit different? Yeah. And by the time we came out of the hospital, obviously they had packed for us. They packed for us everything we needed for their baby and for myself. So I came home with everything. We never bought anything for the next, 2 weeks. That was my experience of having a baby, and it was a good experience. That was it. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here, and I'll wait for your questions. I will be answering all the questions that you're having. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos, and don't forget to join my family. I'm waiting for you, all of you, to join my family. I'll be happy to see each and every one of you being on board and joining my family. Otherwise, bye, kwaheri, ciao ciao.